Happy Sunday, everybody. Let me pull up my chat. Hold on one second. I hope you're all well, happy, healthy, wealthy, and abundant. Hello, Jeannie. Hello, hello. I was wondering where you were at last time. Hello, because you're always here. Jason, thank you for your donation. You'll be after Stephanie. Stephanie donated for 2 ahead of you. So thank you, Stephanie, for that. And thank you, Jason. Angelica, hello. Irene, hello. My voice is cracking. Excuse me. Eagle, hey, hey. Stephanie, thank you again. Appreciate you. Maria, hello. Pretty in pink, hello. Kiki, hey, hey. Kiki, do you love me? It's okay. Hey, Jean, welcome. Good to see you. Let it fill up a little bit and then I'll start. But I did want to tell you, okay, so I was moving the chair to get ready to sit down for this reading, and this card came out. Mind it that it is a full blood moon eclipse in Pisces tonight, so mind you, maybe it's a good time to embrace the moon. I was like, okay, I got you. I got you, Spirit. I got you. We're gonna use that as the headline, right? Aisha, hello. There's been some weird stuff going on, man. Let me tell you. This Pisces moon just is giving me some funny stuff. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing it, but it feels like a retrograde. It's probably because my moon's in Virgo and a Pisces sun, and now it's reversed. Sun in Virgo. My whole world's flipped turned upside down right now. Some funny business in the atmosphere. Coco, hey. We got Kiki and Coco. Yeah. I won't call it fuzzy at all, my love. I'll call it a distraction. I know, right? Mystical, hello. Everybody in their feelings. CA Cutie, hello. Siona, hello. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spots. Let's see if we can fill it up a little bit more, and then I'll start. It has been a dark, weird, dark day around here. I think I'm going to arrange my office for October tomorrow. It's a whole thing. I'm going to use the moon energy. Create a new Zen. Oh my goodness. Your body said, get it out of here. I've been holding this for too long, Jeannie. Need it out. You'll probably feel lighter once it all gets out of there. Moon cycles. It's a real thing. And it's a blood moon, too, so, you know. A bloody Sunday. I know, right? That sucks. Man, I had some weird stuff happen, but I don't want to talk about it. We're going to call that from now on Bloody Sundays. Alright, let's see if anybody else shows up. Right? Just get it out of there. Let's just bleed it all out. Thank God I don't have to worry about that anymore. Amelia, hello, babe. Welcome. If it's your first time, just know we'll put you on the list. Just be patient. Hold your questions. Um, I'm more than happy to read for you. I keep 25 spots open. Hey, hello. But just know all the donations do go ahead of everybody else, just so you're aware. Hey, Scorpio, welcome. Happy Bloody Sunday. But yeah, I couldn't believe I didn't pull this card. This card just fell on the floor. I was like, okay, thank you. If I could just reach out to the moon like that, I sure would. I'd be like, stop it. Four spots left. All right, I guess I can deal with four spots open. Stephanie, what is your first question, love? I don't want to hold y'all up. And then I ran out of incense, so I had to like dig through everything, and I found some, and it doesn't smell great. So I'm like, whatever, at least it's cleansing the space, but I don't know what the heck that smell is. I don't like it. Jonathan's current feelings and intentions. All right, boo, let's go. Let's do it. Alright, Jonathan's current feelings and intentions for Stephanie. Okay. I think you kind of got lost in the idea of having to be this certain person around you. Um, I feel like he wanted to be your match, you know? He always shows up, or he always shows me you as being the Queen of Coins. So here he is showing up Queen of Coins. However, these three cards right here, he's having a lot of, like, he's in his emotions, like, really heavy. He's in, like, a stagnation period, not moving. Knight of Wands in reverse. Um, very unpredictable, feeling restless, burned out. Now, the song right now, Prophecy by Taylor Swift, is on. I think his soul says we could work together, we could do this, we could make it work. But I'm with the 7 of Cups, it's like he's got to let down the illusion of needing to be something other than who he is. I think inauthenticity is just not something anybody wants. An inauthentic man or woman is just not it, right? And so for him, I think it's confusing. Like, how do I get to this place to be the match that she needs? I don't know. I don't understand. Do I have to lay everything down? Do I have to change myself in the process? Yes, of course. Healing promotes change, but at the same time, you are still the same soul, right? Um, this judgment call here says, like, he wants to return. There's something about it that he wants to say, he wants to do. He wants to make it right, but he's not sure if he can ever be that man, be that match. And it could be because maybe, the euphoria of the beginning felt so great, so grand. It was so amazing. And then, normal life set in, and he was like, oh shit, I thought I was all in. I thought I was the man she needed. Maybe you said something that was like, oh, well, I can't be that. Or, you scared him off a little bit. But right now, he's really in his feelings, he's in his emotions. Irreplaceable. He knows that you're an irreplaceable girl. But there's things about him that may never change. There may be habits that he doesn't want to give up on. There may be things like he doesn't want to change who he is, maybe. And he holds secrets. He's not honest. So the thing is, it's like, in order to be authentic, you have to own your truth. No matter how bad your truth is, you have to own it. So that way, when anybody says anything to you, you can be like, okay, and he's not ready to accept that yet. And I think a lot of his habit is codependency. You see, he does want to have a conversation. He wants to try to bring things back together, but there's no action right now. It's very stagnant because he's kind of looking, it gives me like hangman energy, except for a more stressful type of hangman. I do have soul tie at the bottom. I always feel connected to you, and that could be what's stressing him out. It's like, if we're not a match, if I can't be the man that she needs, then why do I feel this pull to be with her? Why do I, still have all these feelings for her? Why can't I get her off my mind? So maybe he's thinking about changing the prophecy or trying to rewrite something in his mind so he can know how to give to you and not lose himself in the process, because I think that might have been what happened. He wasn't healed. Things went too fast, especially with the Knight of Wands and the Four of Swords. Yeah, his intention was to be your match, but he hadn't done the healing work yet. He hadn't done what he needed to do in order to be an authentic man. So that's where it's like, he effed up. And that's okay. We all F up sometimes. But we don't treat people poorly either. So as much as I'm not trying to talk crap about him, I honestly feel like, I don't know. I think you deserve better for sure. And I think that you've got to learn to disregard or discard things that hold no real, purpose. And he might, but just not right now, Maybe in another time. I just think he needs to do some really serious healing, and healing does not happen overnight. And if you're willing to wait on another man to try to think that eventually they'll change or whatever, power to you, girl. But my advice would be just move on, because he really needs to do some inner healing on his own. Because even if y'all were to do it together, he still needs to do it in private too. All right, babe. What was your second question? And the song right now playing is Hard to Love by Coleman Lane. Did Jonathan's family notice the past weekend he and I are no longer together? Okay. Let's see. Did he share any info with the family? Let's see. Whoa. I feel this is a pattern of his and they recognize it. He has a imbalance within him that the family recognizes. From their perspective is, okay, first of all, they see, like, or they feel, like the hermit, like this distance. They're hoping that during this time of separation that he'll realize, like, this is really something that I want. Because they feel you could be that person that shows them what love is. If he could just lay down his ego and quit letting his mind control him so much that things could change. They might have asked about you or something and he just got quiet. Because the way that they see it is like, yeah, there was love here. There was. I seen it. But I think they also recognize the pattern within him. No matter how good things are, he needs to go inside and figure out what he wants. And he doubts himself a lot. Even if he seems confident, they thought you were the one for him. 10 of Pentacles, Star, 2 of Cups. I mean, that says it. Like, they thought y'all would get married and have babies. And they're hoping that there's a new start for this. After he, you know, searches the dark. I think they noticed the change within him. Maybe he's been acting strange or very, like, detached. And they're trying to figure out, like, what's going on with him because something major is taking place. And like I said, with the world, the tower in the world, you can't get to the star without the tower. So maybe he was skipping steps. Maybe he needed to go through a tower, you know, so that way he could realize what the star is. Some of us have to be fully stripped down to, like, bare minimum in order to recognize, like, what's right in front of our face. So they did notice you weren't there. I don't feel he's really talking too much, but from their perspective, they're hoping that he will get out of his own way and embrace something that's good for him. But they also know he needs healing because the star is healing from the tower. He hasn't experienced the tower yet. This might actually end up being his tower. I don't know. But the way they see it is like, hopefully this isn't like the missed opportunity of a lifetime, you know? Alright, so Jason, you're next, my love. I hope that answered your question. Hey Denise, welcome, my love. Always good to see you, boo. How will the trip to see Bray and other friends in the West Virginia go? How did this trip go for Jason? Well, first of all, I don't think it's going to happen exactly the way it's planned. I feel like there's an uncertainty about this. Like the moon and the death card to me says like maybe it's not going to be the way that you think it is, right? It's not going to go according to plan. It'll be good, but at the same time there's some kind of like weird energy around like favoritism even. Somebody's going to get like, I don't know. Maybe the reason why things are delayed is because somebody gets into a relationship, let's say, right? And so you rather be with your person than to go somewhere else, possibly, right? So it could be them too. Like, oh, it doesn't work this weekend because I had to go through this right now. Something changes. But once it happens, I do feel it will go good. I feel like it'll inspire you. It'll also help you to build a stronger connection with them. And I'm knocking cards all over the floor again. Here we go. Alright. Let's see what else we can get. You might get some good ideas. It always goes back to that saying, like, when two or more are gathered in the presence of God, things happen, right? And so I feel like it's like an invocation. Like, it might open something up within you. Awakening, yeah. Maybe you're about to go through another awakening. But it does awaken, like, maybe a new gift. Maybe they are helping you with, let's say, Reiki or some other spiritual practice. Intention. Maybe your path is going to change a little bit after this happens. Like, maybe you think you're going this way and you end up going somewhere else. That gives me like the Magician card, the Wand, the Magician. It's definitely a very powerful energy. I would just say don't get disappointed if right away it doesn't happen the way you thought it was. Because there is something here that's still very uncertain about the time period I guess y'all are picking. So it's like a choice between something somebody's going to have to make. And but otherwise, it looks good. Hopefully that answered your question. It was more like 500 card pickup right now because like I said, I've got to rearrange my desk for October, so I have a lot of the decks that I had below me now up. So, and thank you, Patricia, for your donation. You'll go next. It's just a mess right now. It's just a mess. Because when, like, y'all see this, right? And it's easy for me because wherever everything else is, it doesn't matter because y'all don't see it. But when I arrange to go, like, back on camera, I'm going to have to, like, switch it all up. So it's going to be a whole thing. All right, Patricia, it's your turn, and thank you, Jason. Oh, thank you, Hatchet Boys. Appreciate it, love. Hopefully you enjoy it here. All right, Patricia, what should you know about the new Taurus guy you're seeing? Okay, let's see. What does... The one thing I'm getting is the Taurus is in the middle of, I don't know, like still grieving something from their past. They want to move forward. They do. They just still haven't quite healed a certain part of themselves from what I can see. There's still a deep sadness to them. But they want to do this. Yeah, like I said, they want you. They want you. They know they want you. What else? They don't have a lot to give, right? Like, I know where I want to be, but I'm not there yet, kind of thing. So it might start very small. Remember how far you've come. And remember all the past lessons, all of the things that have elevated you. And don't take less than what you deserve. I feel the best advice is build a strong friendship first. So the two of you can know that you understand each other, and like through the hard times you got each other, right? So I think that's his intention, is like, let's start small. Let's build a friendship. And again, this Chariot came out. I feel like he wants to change. And you happen to be the change that's on the horizon for him. Now, I don't see anything really standing in the way of like, or for me to feel that there's red flags or anything like that. It's more of like, y'all both need to remember y'all are sovereign in your own selves, right? And to keep living your lives together or separate, but either way, like, remembering the importance of the lessons you've learned, and don't lose yourself too quick in this connection. Because like I said, as much as he wants to give you the world right now, he wants to give you the world, he only has like a grain of sand, you know? So feels very like, it's like, I feel he's putting an end to a certain like time in his life. Maybe he went out too much. Maybe he had a lot of like, you know, appointments from what I can see. And he's like, I'm ending all of that for her because I could see a future with her. Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. He's willing to let go of the things, which is great. I love it for you. Like I said, I don't see any red flags except for the fact that he's coming out of something. He's ending something in his life, and that's why I feel there's still some deep sadness within for having to maybe let go of friends, maybe, you know, all the things that come with becoming a better person. And so I would just be patient with him. Tauruses, when they love hard, though. So I will say that one of my best friends is a Taurus, and when she loves from the deepest core of herself. So if this man falls in love with you, you're gonna have somebody that loves you deeply, but they are very stubborn. I will say that. She drives me insane. But I think y'all will have a good time together, as long as y'all can remember, like, don't rush things, don't put expectations on it. Remember, like, the most important thing is building that kinship, that friendship, the foundation for more. Because, you know, attraction fades, infatuation fades, but like true connections don't. So it looks good to me, my boo. Oh, y'all are both Tauruses. Ugh. Ugh, I wouldn't want to be around when shit hits the fan on that one. A grand of sand, yeah. That's the MS talking, I'm telling you. But I love you. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it, boo. Alright, so now we're going to the free list. We have Genie first. Alright. The song Enchanted by Taylor Swift is playing. It's weird because I think I only have like 2 songs or 3 songs of Taylor Swift in my whole freaking 5 million songs. And it's already the second one that they've played today. Sand is grand. I love sand for real. Alright. Men or women, man, I couldn't date a Taurus. I tried to like think about it one time and I was like, oh hell no. But that's the male ones, you know. How is Jay feeling after seeing you? Ooh, how is he feeling? Let's see. He's hoping that things are going to move into calmer waters. He's hoping that seeing you is going to help restore the connection the two of you share. Let's be friends again. I had somebody tell me the other day, like every time they talk to me, it's like a breath of fresh air. Is that right? Or, yeah. And that's kind of the way that feels, is like being around you is like a breath of fresh air. Thank you, Culture, for your donation. You'll be after Genie. Why am I trying to do extended? But he's not sure how it's going to work. I think his fear really is like, or he doesn't know how you feel, honestly. Like, the attraction is there. He feels good in your presence. But where it's going to go, he's still like, I couldn't tell you. What can I do with this? Can't tell you. But seeing you was an amazing thing. And you see how that Seven of Swords wanted to sneak out from the bottom of the deck? But justice was behind it. So I feel like the level of understanding, like he knows he messed up. So he's not even sure he has a place in your life anymore is kind of what I'm seeing. And that could be it. The Queen of Wands could be the other woman that, like, as much as you... He still wants the friendship, though. He wants that fresh air because maybe that Queen of Wands isn't exactly what he thought she would be. So, who knows? That other woman... We gotta avoid them. Hopefully it works out and you can, like, you know, work them hips. But isn't that a song, like, work your hips? Alright, Culture. What do you need to look out for regarding Carolyn? Oh, that is weird. Let's see. Show me, Carolyn. Why? What is this feeling that Culture is feeling? Show me what the energy is so I can try to help her understand. me a second. Let me clarify this. There's too many energies here. Too many people. I kind of feel this is a person that doesn't have like a personality of their own. So they like to kind of imitate the people around us, especially if they see somebody that's very tempered, somebody that's very healing and has done the inner work, right? So I feel like they don't, like, you may live from your heart and this person just doesn't. So it's like they're trying to understand you. Some people get feelings through like touching things or looking at things. This person could be like a strong empath, but hasn't quite understood it yet. But it gives me like they're trying to figure you out by the things that you have. Because if you're not in your heart, because a lot of people, they'll watch people, they'll watch how they look, how they smirk or whatever. But if they're not quite at the level of like being able to look at you and know you, or to like feel comfortable asking questions, they're going to look all around trying to get those questions. I don't think there's like bad intentions. I just feel like they're trying to figure out like things you love, the things you like, how you are so strong through things, though, from like the tangible, the 3D, whereas like a true empath is reading the room, feeling the energy, you know. So maybe their gift is to like get energy off of material things. I feel a person is a little unstable and they may have like almost like a low-key obsession with you. And so that could be why they're like looking at everything that's yours. And if they're trying to, because I'm seeing that maybe you get a lot of attention. Maybe they like the attention you get, or they like how cool, calm, and collected you are in situations. I'm not really sure, but I think honestly it's just they're looking for something to figure you out, because you could be like one of those mysterious people, you know, it's hard to figure you out, and that's the way they do it. But they, hopefully it's not because they want to imitate you or turn into some stalker crazy, you know, roomie or whatever. But I just feel like they can't get you, they can't understand you. Like they've thought about it and like there's something about you that just makes them want to know more. And to me, that's not a bad thing. Now, if it gets creepy and whatever, then fine. But for now, I just say they're kind of low-key obsessed with you. Or obsessed with trying to figure you out, at least. Okay, hello, it's your turn. Yes, I do feel that people really do need to stop wasting other people's time just because they can't figure themselves out. I appreciate you too, Culture. But that could be the thing, because, you know, some people, the more you say, the less they understand. Do you get what I'm saying? So you may wear it on your sleeve, but how you got it on your sleeve, they don't understand. So, all right. Hello, hello. On Friday, you watched a scary movie and witnessed Mary outside people's homes. A red moon, a white moon. Let's see. What was the meaning of this for hello? I kind of feel that what you're seeing is you've been kind of looking at things through like an illusion mindset. Um, and there's some kind of judgment call on your life right now. How do I say it? Okay. The one thing I will say, like, if you're psychic or you have gifts, sometimes you can get lost in the vision of like everything you see is meant to mean something, right? Because you attach to it, because maybe you've seen certain things, pattern recognition, whatever. And spirit's like, if you don't get a clear message from it, don't try to make it into something bigger than it is. I think a lot of things in your life are dying off, right? I think that a lot of things are clearing, and that could be why you saw the red moon, because we're in the eclipse, right? We're going from red full moon into, the white full moon. So it could just be like with this eclipse, you are shedding a certain skin and you're becoming more enlightened to your gifts. Maybe before this, you were kind of like just kind of grasping things or trying to make something make sense that didn't. And it could have to do with like a very painful situation in your life. And so this is like you shedding your skin. And I think that's why you saw Mary too, because Mary is pure, she's clean. You know, I do feel you're protected, but I would say, just purge during this full moon. I would say purging is going to be your best choice. And when I need to purge, what I do is I get a piece of paper and I write down all the things I don't want, right? I don't want. All the things I'm trying to do better at. Like fear, anxiety, stress, worry, fake love, whatever. And then I burn it. And that's it. And just so I could see it, it's like something here that makes it makes it click in my mind, or the ego. I'm burning this up. I don't know, maybe that'll work for you, but I don't know what that message was. I hope you understood it. All right, Jason. Jason already bounced. All right, Diamond Girl. What was C's attitude after you told him he was your heart back then? I think his ego just flared up, honestly. A lot of times when people are very closed off in the heart space, anything that hits their heart just bounces right back off with anger, right? Because they're like, no, I can't accept that. It's whatever you said is something that they don't want to face. And it could be regret. It could be their own defense mechanism. Like, I can't feel that because that hurts. Because I can't do nothing about it. Because I can't change it. Because there's no way to go back. I don't want to accept that maybe I've done certain things to somebody that says I was their heart, right? I think it wasn't a conscious reaction. I think it was just almost like, I can't hear it. I can't, they got on defense. Because I still kind of feel they haven't quite accepted who they are. They haven't quite looked in the darkness and figured out, they made mistakes and they need to open their heart up. They've been kind of lost in a confusion, like too many options, too little time. But I honestly feel it's like you hit their heart space, and their heart said, "Oh, oh, can't do that," you know. And so, as I honestly feel you had to have been like a significant part of their heart as well at one time. So I think you hit them in the heart. And feeling feelings after not feeling feelings, it's kind of like it's shocking. So sometimes people that are not quite awakened to it will respond angrily. Like, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want love. I don't want it. It hurts me, you know? So I do feel that in time he would be more receptive to it, but because it's trying to, like what you said, like it's almost like a chisel, right? Like he's got this stone wall around his heart that's there to protect him, and you're like hitting him in the sore spot, and he's like, oh no, I don't want to feel that. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to feel it. But they need to feel it. All right, Angelica and Alma, if you're on the list, please just save your question until we call you. Oh, the free list is closed. Okay. But I am on 3 days a week, so if you'd like to join another day, you're more than welcome to. Okay. Was there supposed to be meaning behind the black cat you saw yesterday? I think there's people watching you. I feel like there's something coming, but I think that you have enough power to overcome whatever it is. I think there's communication coming that's gonna push you forward, but at the same time, I feel the cat is saying, like, letting you know there's some kind of truth coming to surface, and they feel very protective of you. The energy of the cat feels very protective. So that could be like one of your spirit animals or something coming in to tell you, like, you're in the middle of a transformation, or you're about to receive something that's going to move you forward. It depends on you, really, because I know for me, I'm surrounded by frogs and lizards all the time, all the time. And so or like birds will come flying over going caw caw, and I know for me personally, because I've been through it so many times, that's telling me there's a message coming, there's something coming, there's communication coming, and so it really depends on your energy and what you see. I don't A lot of people say when black cats cross your path it's some horrible thing. I don't believe that at all. I actually believe the opposite. All right, Irene. Why are you seeing more than usual the angel number 444 these past couple of days? Man, my gas bill was $44.44. I was like, okay, thank you. All right, why do you keep seeing it? There's something forming in your life or coming together in your life. Rest, recovery, rejuvenation, balance. Things are balancing out. I think there's some kind of integration going on in your life right now. I think you're meant to be this successful, beautiful creator, right? Whatever your creation is. And I think you're getting to the place where something is going to excite you. And you're going to be able to use all of the things that you've learned through your healing journey, through going through the good, the bad, the ugly to make a better world or whatever, you know. Um, I feel there's some kind of inspiration here. Like it's funny because the Nine of Swords is in reverse and that deck shouldn't be in reverse. But it's like going from a stressed, anxiety, energy to abundant, knowing that you deserve the best, knowing that you attract beautiful things into your life. There's some kind of balance coming around. And if you think about it, the Four of Swords is healing, right? The Four of Wands is structure. The Four of Pentacles is holding tight to something. You know, or I'm thinking, what did I miss? The Four of Cups. You may be in a place of like starting to recognize that even though things have happened to you, they don't define who you are. And there's some kind of balance restoring into your life. So I do feel that the fours are significant. They are messengers. Like our angels will communicate through license plates and billboards and commercials or whatever. So I would say just be like, thank you for letting me know, because I feel it too. All right, Eagle. General love for the week ahead. Let's see. A lot of wands here. I'm getting the energy of like there'll be somebody trying to fight to get through some kind of blockage between the two of you, or that's what they're in the process of doing. It's almost like a catch-up energy, like somebody's trying to catch up to you. I don't think it's going to happen this week, though. If it is, or if it does, I kind of am feeling like this is something that you wanted, but when it approaches you, you realize why it never, like, transpired, right? But as far as love, I'm not sure about it. I'm more like, it's kind of like wishing for somebody to change or whatever. And by the time they get to you, you really are like not interested anymore. You know, it's like, I thought I wanted you, but now that it's here, I don't know what to do with it. And that could be your fear. And so I would say stay balanced if and when this happens. Okay, so who's next? Stephanie or... Are y'all talking about The Conjuring? Okay, it's JoJo's turn. I didn't even know JoJo was here. JoJo, you've been sneaking up on me lately. Alright, what is B thinking and feeling towards you currently? The cards are out of control today. I don't know what this is. Is this a me problem? Probably. Oh well. Okay. You have a great night too, Irene. Huh. This feels like a silent trying to like bring you two together. like from the 5D, looking through this mirror to a whole nother veil. The magician and the high priestess together, that's a magic couple right there. Very balanced. And that could be what he feels, like you're his match. But not like the normal match, like a lover's or a two of cups. This is something extra special. Extra most bestest, right? So I think he's feeling like maybe you two have finally come to like the same, or he caught up with you or something, or she, whatever. Gives me power couple vibes, so he could feel that you two are a power couple. Y'all are talking romantically. Well, he thinks y'all are matched. He may not say it, but I think he thinks the two of you together can make a powerful difference in each other's lives. Alright, so Stephanie, you're welcome. Will Jonathan end up getting his passport? Okay, will he get his passports? These cards. No. I don't think so. Maybe in the future. Maybe they're pushing it back some. But no, I don't think they're going to. Alright, to Maria. Or, I'm not going to say he's never going to get it. I think eventually he will, but I think he's pushing it off for some reason. Alright, Maria. Well, I haven't heard about the position in Mullins yet. No, I understand. I just feel like he's not going to right this second. What is the holdup on this Mullins interview for Maria? I feel like they gave the position away to a friend or something. I feel like in Libra season is when you're going to hear from them. And that's the end of this month through next month. So I feel like there was something about a friend, them like the boss was in control and they hired somebody they knew already or like had friendship with. But I still think you're going to hear from them. It's just getting pushed back some. I don't know why. It's basically something to do with them. Because they don't know you, so it's like they rather go with somebody they know. Or the devil they know, not the devil they don't. But eventually they're going to need you, so I wouldn't hang it up just yet. I'd say like mid-September through the beginning of October. Alright, Pretty in Pink. Has he been missing you? Okay. Has Kay been missing Pretty in Pink? Let's see. Yeah. Think so. I think especially at night when things get quiet. My stomach just dropped. The thought of you makes his stomach drop. Like, he doesn't like... He dreams about you a lot. And maybe even watches you in some way. He is keeping his distance, it feels like. But it's because you actually give him those butterflies. And maybe he hasn't felt that in a long time, so he doesn't know what to do with it. It kind of scares him a little bit. But I do feel like, honestly, like, it felt like my stomach just dropped. So, you got an effect on him. Well, then let him miss you, boo. Let him miss you. Oops. It sucks to suck, you know. Gotta... I wouldn't go back. I wouldn't even worry about it. I'd just say, okay, yeah, you should miss me. And that could be why his stomach drops like that, because of that regret and that, man, I messed up. Alright, Kiki, what do the spirits want you to know about Vicky? I feel like they're saying hold back from this person because their energy is not, they're kind of like a person that wants to make it out of a kind of like a desperate spot, or they have a lack mentality. And as much as they may appear like ambitious and wanting to do things, it never gets off the ground. So it's one of those people that they say a lot, but they don't do a lot, right? And it's because they don't know. They don't know how to get out of it. Could be some of it, but Spirit's like, I wouldn't engage with this person. For some reason, they keep telling me that, like, I wouldn't. Because that person is kind of stagnant in their life, and sometimes we hang around people that don't have a good energy. It rubs off on us, so it's like not a good choice from what I can see. All right, Aisha, let me light some more of this stinky incense. I gotta get some good incense soon. See, I don't even want to light. You see that? It smells bad and it don't want to light. Okay. Go in the hole. There. Now stay there. Okay. Okay, no Aisha. Coco. Does V have our mutual friend keep tabs on you? I'd say yeah, and they think they're doing it like undercover. It's like watching you shine from a distance, taking notes on what you do, possibly trying to steal ideas or just see what you're doing, because it looks like they think you're moving on, and so like they're creeping in the corner, like trying to bring information back. So yeah. don't understand people. Like, if you want to know, come talk to me. If you want to see what I'm doing, come ask. Show up in my house, knock in my door. I'm always here. Just call me, right? What is wrong with them? Like, they want to do all this extra stuff. It's like life could be simple if people would stop doing shady stuff, period. Like, just be real. You want me or you don't want me. You know, make up your mind. But don't watch me and act like, oh, I don't got no feelings for you. So weird. Yeah, I'll play games. All right. Well, as long as you're in on the games, go right on ahead, boo. Hey, I played enough games for a lifetime. Me and my ex-husband, oh my gosh, it was the worst. And we both have Venus and Aries, so I understand. I just can't do it no more. I'm not playing games no more. Mystical. You're welcome. What does Tony feel for you? Y'all are in no contact. Let's see, let's see. I think he feels like you two met or like got together in one of the situations that you'd say like right person, wrong time. I have the Two of Cups at the bottom too. It's almost like he's waiting for the day when things align to where the two of you could be together again. I do feel he keeps tabs on you some way, somehow. He may be trying to learn his own power or, like who he is individually. But that's the way I feel. I feel like he's like, I'm waiting for the stars to align, right? And all that. So, yeah. All right, Mystical. CA Cutie. And people need to quit enabling people's bad behaviors too. If somebody's doing some dumbness, you need to call them out on it and be like, "Hey, I don't think you're doing me right." Or if they aren't doing you right, leave them alone so that way they can go play that stuff with somebody else. Because it's just like people are not accountable anymore and they need to be held accountable. No, I understand, Mystical. I think that's the way they feel too. Who the heck are we on? CA Cutie. I think you posted the question, no? CA Cutie? Siona? Siona. I'm trying to make myself louder when I call names so people don't say, "You didn't call me." Yes, though, I did. Bada ba boom. Just gonna hold you. Is it a Keith Sweat song? Okay, what do you need to be aware of this year? This is the you year. This is the year you need to find you. There's something you need to create. And it's a 9 year, so of course it's about self and building self, right? Loving yourself, knowing your power. I feel like you've grown this year a lot. A lot of enlightenment. And it may not have come easy. Becoming the Empress comes with a cost. And it's not to say you're better than anybody, but your season of being an unimpress is gone. I feel like you may have lost somebody that was pretty significant in your life. Could have been a King of Wands. Um, so just remember that you're just shedding your skin. It's a snake year too. So you're becoming this best version of yourself. And by doing that, you have to get rid of all the old stuff that has been like lingering. So this year may not be the most comfortable for anybody. Being a 9 year and snake year, we're all going through some major transformations in our lives. And I feel like, yeah, it's not going to be the most comfortable. We are going to have to lose things that we may have thought we'd have in our lives forever. But you have to remember that the goal is not about anybody else but you. And that's not selfish, that's not ugly, it's just the truth. A lot of us have lost ourselves in the like along the way and given our power away to too many people, and it's time we reclaim that so we can hold people accountable and we can teach people that you can't just treat people any kind of way. So all right, AA, what's coming up for the rest of the year? Maybe you have an online business. Okay, what's coming up for this year for AA? Spirit's kind of saying like be very resourceful. The economy is kind of crazy right now, so be careful like with the things that you spend your money on. But you're in the middle of creating something that's going to create a legacy for your family and for yourself. The Ten of Coins, the Magician, like you're doing the damn thing. And I'm sure it came at a price. Because the one thing people don't understand, the more dark you go through, the more light that you're able to access. For every bad thing, if you can look at it as, I'm not going to do that again kind of thing, it empowers us to move forward. So, and I'm sure there might be some disappointments along the way. It's not maybe right now you're like trying to juggle something or you just don't feel like it's taking off the way you thought it would. What's fair is like hold tight to your vision. You'll get there. Try not to get like down on yourself, or when things don't seem to go right, they're really going right anyway. So just try to keep your mind focused on your goals as much as possible. And I do feel like some things are going to have to be changed up a little bit with the 5, but other than that, it looks good to me. All right. Yeah, I got what you meant. 90s R&B is my stuff, man. If you could find more words to a gene, I'll tell you I could figure it out. I'm like the 90s R&B master. It's funny though, the songs that play in my head are always freaking country. It's so weird why I channel country music. I'm not even a country music, or I wasn't a country music fan. Alright, Scorpio. But if I had to pick any style of music over the years, that one is the ultimate 90s R&B. It's just a vibe. It's a whole thing. Alright, so Robert's current feelings. Let's see, babe. Stop it. I think this moon might be messing with his emotions a little bit. He's in the middle of a transformation. He's becoming the leader that you need him to be. The man that you need him to be. I feel like there's an ego death here, especially with death and the strength card. To me, the lion always represents ego. I don't know why. It's strength, it's courage, it's, you know, and a lot of times people have to use ego to have that, but the strength is to humble that beast. And I think that's what they're doing, is, which is going to create a big change. They're like burning up their old self. And it could be the moon, but I feel like they might be in their feelings a little bit. They might be in their head a little bit, but I think it's because when that ego dies, ugh, that's a whole lot of feelings, right? Man, when I woke up from my ego death, I could not sleep. I could not eat. I was just a hot mess. Trying to fight against it. I will spend all night hunting. I will spend all night hunting. To Leo? Or the song. As I don't think I've heard a song that said that. I don't think so. Alright, the Hatch Boys stayed. Alright, let's see. Am I getting a large lump sum of money coming to you soon? I feel like you might have a legal case from a long time ago that might pay off. And if it's not a legal case, it could be like an inheritance or something, but it has to go through like the legal system first. Maybe this is something you've been waiting on for a while. Nine of Cups is a yes to me, so it's a wish fulfillment. It's something you've been wishing for. I think it's just not going to happen as quick as you may think it is. But that's so you will appreciate it more when it comes. So I would say there definitely is one. And then I had that at the bottom. So yeah, I definitely feel, I don't know, it could be like the settlement of a home or something like that. Ciao. Is that what they said, ciao? Yeah, ciao. Gianmarco. Alright, so who's next? I'm not sure. Of course, Scorpio. Anytime, love. Oh my gosh, I found this new artist. She's probably not new. Her name is Xania Monet. Xaniamonet. Man, that girl speaks the truth. She gives me old school 90s R&B vibes. Like, she's got a soul. Y'all should listen to her, because, man, she just dropped this album. It's amazing. You're welcome. Jazz. I didn't even see Jazz. Thank you for being here, and thank you for subscribing. The songs on that album. This one that's playing right now is The Receipt That Never Expires. But my favorite one is, or my favorite two, is Midnight Confessions and, let's see. I'm trying to get there. I've got too much music. My most favorite is This Ain't No Tryout. That's a jam. Oh my gosh, she is so amazing. Y'all, if y'all don't know about that girl, she's something. I love her. All right, so Denise, Samuel's current feelings for she, but yeah, I'm not no it's cool. I'm glad you found her, Scorpio. You understand that old school love, yeah. That's a good one too. I listened to that one earlier. Bump and Grind. You went way back. Is that your song, Gene? Are you listening to Bump and Grind right now in your head? That's why there's so many new generation now, is because of the 90s R&B. Yeah, Midnight Confessions and This Ain't No Tryout. Man, listen to her, Gene. Oh, it's so good. Old school music is the best. The best. And I'm sorry, Denise. I got distracted on this music because she is amazing. The Rump Shaker. 12 Play. 12 Play was like on repeat for the longest time. Yeah, no. It's not R. Kelly. Alright, here we go. Ready? I done lost the question. Samuel's current feelings. And thank you, Aisha, for your donation. And the song right now is Just In Case You Didn't Know. Or In Case You Didn't Know. Hold on, my back just spasmed. It's crazy when you yawn and stuff goes crazy. Okay, so what I'm getting from Samuel is he'll never tell you, but you are the one that, like, he feels is everything to him. It's kind of like a low-key obsession, but no movement. He just thinks about you constantly, like the way you look, the way you talk, the way you move, the way everything. But he is so scared with the devil and the Six of Wands. To me, that's like a fake victory, right? Like he's almost like he's may try to obtain it in the ways that isn't authentic. If you haven't heard from him, I feel you will soon. And alright, Aisha, what was your question, my love? Yes. You love Backstreet. Right? The pony song. Oh, it was your donation. All right, baby. Sorry. I had an Aisha in the chat, so I thought that was hers. Okay, love, what was your question? Sorry about that, babe. What was your question, love? Man, I used to be in love with the New Kids on the Block. When I was a little kid. Little kid. New Kids on the Block was my stuff. And they're still touring. My mom told me when I was little, she was like, they're not like an Eagles. They're not going to be around forever. Da, 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 da. They're still out there. I think my favorite back then was like Key Sweat, Twisted, SWV, Weak. But I'm a sucker for love, so I've always been listening to love songs. Hey, where's your question, love? There you go, okay. Your ex, CJ, and I reconciled recently. Ooh. He offered you a business deal. I don't know why I said, ooh, sorry. And the videos, when it was like right when MTV just started, and so you could watch the videos, and oh, it was so cool. It was an amazing time. The 90s, they need to bring it back. All right. Have you ever heard the saying that you don't want to mix business with pleasure? That's kind of what it's giving me. Because I don't feel that you can ever predict how something is going to work out. And from the looks of things, that this could change the dynamic of your connection, especially if you end up losing something in the process. Spirit's like, it's really it's your choice, but they're kind of advising against it. Like, if you love this person, cool, you're keeping it on a friendship level. I get it, but at the same time, you want to make sure that until you know that this person is, because it's scary to me, the Magician and the Three of Cups. It's like, sometimes the Magician can be a wonderful, magical thing. But the Magician sometimes can be sneaky and a little Seven Swords, Three of Cups, using the friendship to benefit themselves, kind of, or their business. I would say be very careful. Because if something goes bad, yeah, the Knight of Wands, don't jump into this. It might be a reckless decision. They might not even have it all together, right? And that's the Three of Cups, Three of Coins. Keep it friendly. Now, in the future, maybe leave it up to the future to make the decision. See where this goes. Because I don't want you to get caught in something. This Tower here is just like, there's no predictability. I would say, I would sit on the decision for a while, for sure. Because a Tower can be something really good, or it can be really bad. And this card here says, prepare for change, right? Right next to this Tower. Prepare for change. Autumn equinox. I can't pronounce the autumnal equinox, but autumn equinox. A few months. Make long-term plans. Express gratitude, harvest, and fall. It might be beneficial. It might be. But you've got to know for sure that y'all's friendship is strong enough to go through the bad or the good. Because it could be very good, but it could also be very bad. It's saying, like, don't rush the decision. Kind of figure out where y'all are at first, is what I'm seeing. And then make the decision in the future. Because you don't want to go into business with somebody that you're going to end up despising eventually. I'm not saying that you will. Just in general, like, I still have to work with this person that, you know, just be careful. Just your time. Well, then I'd say okay. You have a good night too. Thank you for being here, Hatchet Boys. I appreciate you. Oh yeah, TLC was my stuff too. I was Left Eye. We actually, me and my friends, I was Left Eye. My other friend was T-Boz, and the other one was Chili. That was a whole thing. Waterfalls. Waterfalls was the song. But man, I loved Lisa Lopez. She was amazing. You're welcome, AA. I mean, they do sell them. It's just not gonna be the same. I think Aisha, you missed your turn a long time ago. I'm sorry, I got the donation off. I don't know, love. Alright, Jean, what was your question? Sorry about that, love. They call it a rabbit, Jeannie. I'm sorry about that, Aisha. Maybe next time. Okay. Because I'm right at the end, love. May I ask if my Virgo friend is actually interested in me? He gave me his schedule for September for some reason. Girl, you know he does. You know he does. With your psychic self, you know he does. Your ego says, warning, warning, warning. Oh my gosh. Look what I split the deck to. The Lovers and the Chariot. He wants to move this along. You might have a dong to play with very soon. He wants to take it to the bedroom. He's thought about this for a long time. Again, the Lovers at the bottom. I cannot. Judgment call. During the distance, he's thought about it, and he's like, yes. I don't know. He wants your. Yeah. He's ready to show you a whole flip side of what love is like. He's been dreaming about it. Dreaming about it. They don't act like that. We'll see. It's because you scare the crap out of people, Jean. You need to humble that lion a little bit. Not humble it, but make it a little more gentle. Be a little more gentle. Sometimes you just gotta stroke it. Stroke the ego a little bit. Oh, it's weird. I mean, that's why we're all scared in some sense. Like, we all have fears, no matter how much we're healed. It's just, you know, we got to be open. And I had some crazy propositions lately, and I had to be like, no, I cannot right now. I cannot with you right now. You know, that's what you just need to tell them. I cannot with you right now. Just go figure yourself out. He wants some stroking for sure. He wants to pencil that in too. He hears you talking about you want dongs and whatnot. Like, yeah. She wants a dong. I'd give her one. I got two, maybe. Oh, I don't know. That would be weird. Anyways, I love you guys. It's okay, babe. We'll just be sending you love and light. And we will miss you so much. Good luck on that surgery. Maybe he'll change. Like, I don't know. I didn't think I wanted kids either until I had them. And then I was like, oh, I love these kids. You got one on Friday. Oh, he went silent. Yeah. I had 3. I don't like these moons, man. Pisces needs to go out of the moon phase right now. Just have fun. Just enjoy it. Whatever. My mom she had to have her shoulder done twice. But we will miss you. You will always be my moderator, so come back when you feeling better, and I'm gonna reach out to you. Make sure you're good. You need to use Siri a lot, like Siri text so and so. Siri do this. Siri do that. Put him to work. We're gonna send you all the love and light, though, babe. I promise. It's gonna go well, I'm sure. Or have LA type your questions out for you or something. Or your kids or whatever. Siri and Alexa. Hell yeah. You bought a what? A bigot? What? Hold on, I gotta put my glasses on. A bidet? What is that? A bidet? A bidet? Oh, the toilet that, like, sprays you? I want one of those. It's kind of uncomfortable at first, though. If that's what you're talking about, like the butt shower. The butt shower. Yeah. The butt shower. Awesome. Now, if you can only reach to push the button, you're gonna have to have somebody like turn it on. 45, yeah. A friend of mine has one, and I told him, I was like, that is amazing. I love that. I'm gonna have to get me one. I'm bad at installing things, so that's why I need a man around. I'll say that, and I'll end up doing it myself anyway. But anyways, my loves, happy Sunday. I hope y'all have an amazing week. I gotta rearrange this dang office for October. It's gonna be a whole lot of fun. She won't even, I know, because it's got like this little thing that you gotta turn. But you're gonna have one arm, right? You're still gonna have one usable arm. I would not have my son come turn my butt water on. That would be horrible. That's the thing of nightmares. I love y'all. Sorry, I just get interested in the conversation. My bad. Love y'all. Good night.